Waukesha, this is Casey, and this is a wobble cushion. Hopefully by now you have sat on one of these, and I just want to take a minute to reinforce some positive, beneficial wobble techniques as well as some not so positive ones that you want to avoid. So first off, you do want to make sure that that's on a sturdy chair. I like to pull it up close so that I have some range of motion going on. And the first thing you want to do is get a good deep stretch side to side. So you're getting not only the hip motion, but also you're tilting the head, getting your shoulders in there. This is really loosening you up. And then the other motion we want to do is front to back. And this is going to almost feel like you're doing a cat stretch. So you're going to go forward and then back, and then forward and then back, and really let the hydration in the discs in your lower back work. This is preparing your body to get the best possible adjustment. So again, it's a really critical part. As a reminder, we're doing these exercises for 5 minutes before grabbing a number. That way, once you grab a number, you're fully warmed up and ready to get the adjustment. And then the last thing we want to do is lift up our hands and rotate. So we're going to go side to side, almost like you're in a car wash. So we're going to get a good combination of the three, and make sure that you're also getting the head rotated in there as well. So just like that, 3 motions, side to side, front to back, and then we're rotating like a car wash. And then the main thing that we do not want to see is hula hooping. So I know it's been taught in the past of going circular, diagonal, getting a rotation in there, but that is not going to give you the maximum hydration. The ones you want to focus on, again, are the 3. So side to side, front to back, and then the car wash. So happy wobbling.
Hey, Max Health Chiropractic family, it's so good to see you again. Just want to make a couple quick announcements. I'm Dr. Matt Fromm, for those of you who haven't met yet, CEO of Max Health Chiro. Fun event that we have coming up for you. So for November and December, we're doing something special as far as our workshops are concerned. So it's a little different, so I want to make sure you understand exactly how to get the best results and how to attend, because we're actually going to be doing our November and December workshops as a webinar, just like we did last year. The reason we do that is because things pick up over the holidays. You got Thanksgiving and you got Christmas coming up, and just all kinds of chaos and buying the gifts and meeting with family. And so we want you to not have to stress anymore through the holidays. So we have premeditated and planned this for you. And wouldn't you know, November's webinar is the holiday Stress Busters webinar. How many of you could use that during the holidays? I know I'm going to be attending. In fact, I'll be teaching it. So the cool thing about it is that you can stress less by attending it from the comfort of your own home. You could literally watch the webinar in your pajamas or your underwear if you wanted to. None of us are going to know the difference. So you can do it however you would like. All you have to do is register. It's going to be November 6th at 6:30 p.m. And if you can't, for whatever reason, if you can't make it to that specific time, then just register anyhow and you will get a replay link. And the replay link can be watched over the next 2 weeks at any time. And so over the next 2 weeks after the webinar is launched, that is. So we're really looking forward to helping you stress less. The goals of this workshop are to help you thrive through the holidays, so not just survive them and be but actually thrive through the holidays without getting sick, without gaining weight, and without losing your mind. So that's our goals for you. We want to give you the best benefits that we can in the holidays, help you stay healthy through the holidays, and not end up like everyone else that's sick and miserable and getting colds and flus and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you attend the Holiday Stress Busters webinar. Again, I'm Dr. Matt Fromm. Have a blessed day.
Hey guys, welcome to Max Health Kitchen. I'm Savannah.
And I'm Kayla.
And today we're going to be making amazing almond cookies. So the ingredients you're going to need for this are raw almonds, some salt, coconut oil, 2 eggs, almond extract, vanilla extract, and xylitol. So we're going to go ahead and add all that stuff into our bowl.
And just to show you what our almonds look like, we put it through the food processor, so that's what it will look like when it's done. And so we're just going to go ahead and add everything. So I've got the coconut oil, egg. Savannah's going to add some salt. You just need a pinch of salt. It's actually a twist.
It is a twist.
Then our extract and the xylitol. And we're just gonna get dirty and mix it all together. We're gonna form them into some balls and place it on a non-stick cooking sheet. We already have our oven preheated at 350. And once these are in balls, we're just gonna put it in the oven for about 12 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, so depending on the size that you guys want to roll these into, that'll tell you how long you need to cook them for.
Yeah, and if you want to get fun with it, feel free to garnish it with another nut, like a pine nut, or even crumble them up and roll them into that after.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and roll these into some balls. But yeah, with all the holiday cookies coming up, it is always nice to have a healthier option to bring to a party or just cook for your family.
Yeah, you can still satisfy that sweet tooth with all of this good stuff. Yeah, so if you guys are going to a holiday party or if you're having people over to your house, this is something you can whip up. Doesn't take too long. And most of the stuff that it calls for, you might already have in your kitchen. So you can find this recipe on our website, along with some other fun ones that we have on there.
Yeah, and almonds are a really good source of healthy fats. So just another way to get those healthy fats up and not consume a lot of sugar like we find in most of our holiday cookies.
Yeah, and the salt we're using for this is actually the Himalayan salt that can be found in our clinic. So if you guys want to give that a try, you can ask one of us where you can find it.
All right. All right, so this is what our balls look like at the end. And we're just gonna throw them in the oven for about 12 to 20 minutes, and that's it.
Hey Max Health family, this is Dr. Tom and I'm here to talk to you about high blood pressure, something that affects 70 million Americans or 1/3 of the adult population. Let's start by defining what blood pressure is. Normal blood pressure is 120/80 or lower. Pre-hypertension is 120/80 to 139/89. Stage 1 hypertension is 140/90 to 159/99. And stage 2 hypertension is 160/100 or higher. Numbers that you don't want to have to deal with. There are also complications that come with high blood pressure. That are heart attacks, strokes, irregular heartbeats, chronic heart failure, things that you don't want to have to deal with. There are also, of these complicating factors, show up without any warning signs. There are no symptoms with them. Other things that contribute to high blood pressure are inflammation in the body. These are triggered by sugars, bad fats, toxins, excess of caffeine consumption, and alcohol. All of these things are preventable, and that's what we're here to help you with today. At Max Health Clinics, we offer the 5 essentials: maximize mind, maximize nerve supply, maximize nutrition, maximize exercise, and maximize detoxification. We want to get you to a healthier, happier lifestyle. We have research that also backs up this. Many different research articles provided show that adjusting C1 and C2 in the upper neck will decrease your systolic blood pressure, your heart rate, and your heart rate variability, which all lowers your blood pressure. In 2007, there was a study done at the University of Chicago in their hypertension division, and it demonstrated the following. Adjusting C1 will lower the heart rate, thereby lowering your blood pressure. It works better than any combination of 2 prescribed medications. But more importantly, there are no side effects with getting adjusted. That is significant because there are side effects when you take prescription meds. We here at Max Health are ready to help you. We want to be on your team. We want to get you to a healthier lifestyle. We want to lower your blood pressure. We want to maintain your good blood pressure, and we want to stop you from getting high blood pressure. Give us a call. Let's get started and make it a great day. Good?
Hey guys, Dr. Derek and Cindy here, and today we're going to talk about one of the problems that we see as it starts to get cooler outside. And what is it, Cindy? When it gets cold out and we forget our coat, what do we typically do? We shrug our shoulders, right? And whenever we shrug our shoulders like that, why don't you turn around for me, please, Cindy? What happens, give me that bad shoulder shrug. These muscles get real tight right through here, and it'll cause stiffness and tightness and soreness in the neck and the shoulders also. So turn around for me. Instead of shrugging those shoulders as it does get colder out, what do we want to make sure that we're packing every single day?
An extra layer.
An extra layer, right? So Cindy, she's got her extra layer right here, and you can wear it like you're a preppy girl with it around your chest, or wear a scarf and an extra coat. So just some friendly tips here with Max Health Chiropractic. Thanks so much.
Here at Max Health Chiropractic, we value family, and we love to see families healthy, and we love to see them functioning well in society. And so from our family and my team to yours, we'd like to wish you a happy Thanksgiving in 3, 2, 1. Happy Thanksgiving! Have a blessed Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being a patient here, and we love you. Have a great day.
Hey Carrie, did you know that we have our annual Black Friday sale going on?
When is it?
So the sale will be going on Monday, November 20th through Wednesday, November 22nd. But the cool thing is that you can actually fill out your pre-order form and have everything that you want to get filled out on that form and turned in by November 10th. And then that'll ensure that you have all your products by November 20th.
So what's the actual sale? Like, is there a product that's on sale? Or?
So all of our product is going to be 15% off.
Everything?
Everything.
Awesome. Okay. So the pre-order, you said that goes from October 30th through November the 10th. Okay. So I'll be able to pick up one of those, a pre-order form in the office, and then turn that into somebody up front?
Yes.
Okay. So when do I actually get charged for that?
So your card will actually get charged on November 20th, which is a Monday, and after your card is charged and it's gone through, you'll be able to pick up your product.
Okay. What do I have to pre-order?
If you want to get any of the products that you want, yes, because if you wait until the actual days of the sale, I can't guarantee that any of this will be in stock.
Okay. So if it's out of stock, could I still get it for 15% off and just pick it up later?
Unfortunately, no. Whatever is on the shelf is going to be what we have.
So it's a really good idea if I pre-order is what you're saying?
Yes.
Got it. And then is there, do I get anything out of this other than the 15% off? Any other incentive?
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked, because for every $50 that you spend, you're going to get $5 back in bonus cash that you can use in December on your product.
Okay. Now, could I use that? I mean, I'll be stocked up. So if I hold that into maybe 2018, would I be able to just use that later down the road?
Nope, the bonus cash is only for December.
Oh,
Okay, got it. Well, hey, that's still awesome though. I'm getting $5 for every $50 that I spend.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, awesome. Tell me those dates one more time.
Okay, so the Black Friday sale is only Monday, November 20th through Wednesday, November 22nd.
Okay.
But the pre-order, which is key, is October 30th through November 10th.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, Dr. Chad here. With me is my daughter Gemma.
Hello.
Hello. We are cooking up a storm here. We are making some comfort curry chicken. Super good. Smells amazing. All right, so I just fogged you up. Sorry about that. Well, some of the ingredients, we used some ghee and some virgin coconut oil just to keep it from sticking. We got it browning right now, the chicken drumsticks. We also have cut up onions and garlic. We also are going to use some coconut milk, some vegetable broth, some cilantro. Super good stuff. Smells amazing. We're also going to try these organic brown pad thai rice noodles. If you're on an anti-inflammatory diet, not the best choice, but we're going to give it a try. So, smells good, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll post the recipe later. Peace out.
That smells so awesome.
Oh yeah, here it comes. Looks good, doesn't it? All right, it's all done. Come and get it. Seriously, people, this is so good. Everybody needs to get in the kitchen and make some food for themselves. All right, bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Yes.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, you got it, man.
The beginning, or take as many takes as we need to, but we'll go ahead and get started here.
Okay.
All right, Max Health Chiropractic family, thanks so much for joining us here this morning. I have some really exciting news for our food drive. This November, we've partnered with a charity called Blessings with a Backpack. And this morning, I have Regina from Blessings in a Backpack here to tell us a little bit more about the charity and how the whole program works and what we can do to help bring hope, health, and healing to not just our immediate community, but our community overall. We're going to feed some hungry kids, right, Regina?
Very exciting,
Tell
yes.
us a little bit
yes.
about how it works.
So Blessings in a Backpack, we're the Waukesha County chapter. We provide food on weekends throughout the school year to about 1,200 kids right now. We started in 2012, feeding 25 kids, and we provide food on weekends to kids who might otherwise go hungry on weekends. It's pretty basic food: beefaroni, oatmeal, mac and cheese, Nutri-Grain bars, pudding, applesauce, peaches.
So we recognize that it may not be the healthiest offerings, but there's hungry kids, and we're trying to meet the needs
Right.
where they're at, and then see what we can do to, go on from there. But let's get their bellies full first, right?
We're trying to give them calories.
Absolutely.
And what we hope is that the food that we give them is in addition to what their parents can provide,
Yes.
but we know that that's not always the case. What we want to do is give them food over the weekend so that on Monday morning they go back to work and they're ready, they go back to school and they're ready to learn
And they're not
from the
hungry
get-go,
going
and they're
to
not
school.
hungry.
And the most
Right.
surprising thing to me, Regina, is that this is kids in Waukesha County.
This is what
Over 5,000 kids, what you told me the other day.
Right, 4,600
Okay,
kids in
almost
Waukesha,
5,000, yeah.
4,600 kids in Waukesha County would be eligible for this program, which is astounding considering Waukesha County. Look how beautiful it is, and
Yes.
one of the wealthiest counties in Wisconsin.
Yes, we're
but
very
in
blessed.
fact, there are 4,600 kids, and this is in elementary school. This is K through 5, and if you expanded it out to high school, of course, then there would be more. But our program really concentrates on the younger kids.
Sure.
We're part of a national program based in Louisville, Kentucky, and countrywide, we're feeding about 90,000 kids.
That's amazing.
Yes,
That is
yes.
so incredible.
Yes.
We're also joined here this morning by Hannah, which is my daughter. And Hannah, could you imagine if you didn't get any food over the weekend, you had to wait till your next school lunch the next week? How would that make you feel? You think you get pretty hungry?
Yeah.
Do you think we should help these kids be able to get some food?
Yeah.
I think so too. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you both for joining me. Hannah, I think you had a special message here you wanted to share with everyone. Go ahead.
Thank you for being a part of Max Health Chiropractic and helping us bring hope, health, and healing to our community. Happy Thanksgiving!
Yes, and from us and Blessings with a Backpack, Blessings in a Backpack, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for your food donations. We know it's going to be an amazing event for this November. We're going to get a lot of kids fed, and we're super happy to be able to do that. So Regina, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Hannah, thanks for joining me as well. All right, bye.
Bye.
Kayla, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Notice anything different about me today?
It's a pretty cool backpack you got there.
You like it?
I do.
Well, there's a particular reason why I'm wearing this backpack today.
Why is that?
Well, because I'd like to share about our Blessings in a Backpack program with you.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that before?
I never have.
Okay, well, let me explain to you. It's so awesome. This charity actually raises food for children that are hungry because they're not getting food to eat at home over the weekend. So they noticed they come in on Monday morning, they hadn't had any food maybe for the whole entire weekend. And so that's happening right here in Waukesha County. These kids aren't getting fed. It's almost 6,000 children in our schools that we can bless. And so they do it discreetly. They collect the food and they package it all up for them. And then while they're out on the playground, they slip it in their backpack so they can take it home and these kids can actually have a meal and have a full belly at night. Isn't that awesome?
That is amazing.
So as part of our food drive this year, because every November we do a food drive, we've decided to partner with Blessings in a Backpack so that we can help to feed these children that are, undernourished and not getting the food that they need.
Yeah.
So would you like to help out with that?
Yeah. Tell me how I can help.
Awesome. So our food drive's starting on October 30th. We're going to be collecting food all the way up until November 17th. And so any of the food items that are listed on the flyer here, bring in those food items. Those are the ones that we're going to be donating directly to the charitable organization Blessings in a Backpack so that they can get the food to these hungry kids. And as a bonus on top of that, Max Health Chiropractic is being so generous. They're actually donating thousands of dollars worth of services on top of that as well. So if you bring in food items, you get a health certificate to give to a family member or a friend or someone that you may have been, saying, hey, you need to go and see Max Health Chiropractic. And you know what? They can come in and get their entire first visit in our office free of charge.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's a win-win-win. We get to help the community. You get to come and contribute and be a part of that and bless other people. And we get to feed some hungry children. And then we get to save lives like we love to do here. All bringing hope, health, and healing to our community. Is that not awesome or what?
That's awesome. I can't wait to tell everyone I know about this.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how much food you bring in because the person that brings the most food donations in is going to be eligible for a $200 Whole Foods gift card.
Did you say 200?
$200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. So if that's you out there, if you could come and bring some of your non-perishable food items, we're going to get you a health certificate. If you want to tell your friends and family and neighbors to bring in non-perishable food items, we'll give them a health certificate. They get their entire first visit covered here at our office with no additional charges. We're so happy to be able to seed into our community through Blessings with the Backpack. We're super happy for that partnership. So Kayla, I'm glad you're a part of it.
Thanks.
Awesome job. All right, you got your assignment. Go out there and save some lives.
Hey there, Max Health Chiropractic family. So we're getting into that time of the year when it's very, very stressful. And we all know how terrible it is when we're stressed out in the holidays and we start yelling at your kids and yelling at your spouse and everything else. So here's a few tips just to help you reduce the amount of stress. So number one, still leave that time to sleep. So if we're not rested and well rested, then it just makes our emotions that much more prevalent. Number two, say no a few times. So we don't have to go do everything. So say no to that extra party, or say no to the person that is just that one extra thing to do. And lastly, make sure you keep your nutrition up. So you got to eat the good food. You got to make sure that we're not just junking out. So eat good at home, even if you're going to that party, so that you don't have that extra junk food out there. So those are 3 easy steps to do to reduce your stress during this holiday time. Most of all, enjoy it. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Alright, hi everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Savannah.
And today we're going to show you how to make slow cooker turkey meatballs for the holiday season, sided with some cauliflower rice. So we have everything already prepared and ready to go, so just to kind of show you what we have here. We have our turkey, we have our beaten egg, we have our herbs and spices, which include garlic, parsley, cilantro, basil, and then some salt and pepper. We have our olive oil, and then we have our almond flour, our chicken broth, and arrowroot, which we'll add at the end. So basically, to start, we're just going to kind of throw in our egg. We're going to throw in our herbs and spices. And then we're going to throw in our olive oil. So you just want to mix this up. Don't be afraid to get dirty here. You can use your hands or a fork, whatever. Okay, and we need to add in the almond flour. Don't forget that. That's a key ingredient.
All right, now we're kind of just gonna mix all this up.
Yeah, just get right in there and mix it all together nicely.
Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty with this. All right, and then once we're done mixing all this up, we're gonna roll this into about 2-inch size meatballs and place them right here on our cutting board and get them all prepped and ready to go into our slow cooker.
And the good thing about this is kind of something that you can prep ahead, you know, be gone for the work day and come home to a nice hot meal. So kind of an easy meal prep if you want, or just something fun to cook around the holidays.
And then your house is gonna smell delicious too.
All right, so we'll just get started on, I'll put this in the middle so you can look grab it.
All right, so you can kind of eyeball the size of them, but just little 2-inch ones. So I've actually never made these before, but
yeah, me neither.
Maybe after this I will.
And the prep time didn't take us long at all, honestly, probably 10 minutes?
10 minutes, I'd say, yeah. It's nice because a lot of the stuff that the recipe calls for is probably already in your kitchen. My stomach is already grumbling.
This is really cold meat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're coming to the end here. So once we finish getting these balls all rolled up, we're going to put them in our slow cooker. And then I'll show you the next step after that. Actually, I'll just put them in there while we're finishing up here.
Yeah, perfect. So she's just kind of placing them evenly spaced inside the crock pot. So then once you're done placing them in the crock pot, you're going to add your arrowroot and cold water into the broth. That's going to kind of help to thicken it up a little bit. And then we'll be pouring the broth over the meatballs in the slow cooker.
Yeah. You actually want to start mixing that actually.
My hands are a little slippery now. And we'll just kind of mix that up a little bit.
Yeah, and then you're just simply gonna pour over the chicken broth over the meatballs, and then let this cook for about 6 to 8 hours, and you have a nice hot meal.
All right, so then while she's getting this ready, we will we'll show you guys how to mix the cauliflower rice next.
Alright, we're back again to show you how to make our cauliflower rice. All we're going to do, well first we did some before, so we'll kind of show you what this looks like.
So this is what it's going to look like
once it's all chopped up in the food processor. So we'll kind of show you how we did that. We already took our cauliflower off the hedge and was just going to put it in the food processor. If you don't have a food processor at home, you can use a knife and cut it up on a cutting board, but this will be a lot faster and cleaner.
All right. And some of the pieces might be kind of big, so just break them up, throw them in there. I don't know if we're going to be able to get those ones in there right now.
It's okay. We can do it.
We'll see with this. And you may have to open it back up and go in and...
We can just mix that one up when we do these ones. So.
There we go. Perfect.
So, if you wanna, we're just gonna put this in our bowl. And we have our skillet already heating up, and we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil.
Knock this off. I'll let you do that.
Alright.
So we're just putting the olive oil in so it can heat up a little bit.
Alright, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and put this in the bowl while the olive oil is heating up a second here. Might have to use a spatula to get it out of the food processor. It does stick a little bit. And then in just a moment, once we give this olive oil a second, we are just going to add it to the skillet. Alright. Savannah's just going to finish chopping up the rest here. Alright. I think this pan is good to go, so I'm just going to start adding the cauliflower to the skillet, and you just want to let it cook until it is lightly tender.
And we have our heat on a lower setting right now, just so that you're not really burning it too much. So you guys can keep it on a low heat on the simmer.
You just mix it up a little bit so the olive oil soaks in, and just keep an eye on it so it's not burning or anything like that. Cauliflower rice is a good alternative to mashed potatoes. It's a healthier and low carb, low calorie option. So during the holiday season, if you're, especially around Thanksgiving, we have a lot of mashed potatoes, so this could be a good alternative to try in the house.
Alright, and I think the rest of this is ready to go. So So we can just go ahead and add that in with the rest.
Debating if we need more olive oil or not. Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna need a little more olive oil. Just throw that in there.
There we go.
Yeah, it's always more fun to cook and do stuff like this with friends or family. It kind of gives you some time to get to know each other a little better in the kitchen and just have some fun and make some healthy stuff. So
yeah, the olive oil is a good, healthier alternative to butter. Just has those really good, healthy fats. And it'll also help moisture the cauliflower rice so it gets more of that like mashed potato consistency.
yeah, and when you guys are cooking with olive oil, it's important to, like I was saying before, have it on that low heat. Because if you've ever noticed when you're cooking with olive oil, if it's on a higher heat and it starts smoking, it actually is going to turn that oil into a trans fat. So just a good thing to remember if you're going to cook with olive oil, keep it on the lower heat.
Yeah, so you'll know when the rice is done when it kind of all comes together a little bit more. If you feel like you need to add more olive oil to get that consistency a little better, definitely feel free to do so. And also feel free to season it up when it's done with some pepper or something along those lines. So what do you think? You think it needs more olive oil or?
I'm thinking it might need just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a hair more.
Yeah.
Perfect. And this shouldn't take too much or too long to cook. We're actually almost done here, so.
Yeah, with the Thanksgiving holiday coming up, this is a really good and easy way to bring something really good to the table.
Yeah, I'll kind of show you a little bit what we got going on here. So I don't burn myself. So you can kind of see, you can see the rice good. So yeah, kind of getting that like mashed potato consistency, and you can kind of play around with it too if you need to add more oil or seasonings or things like that. So, but that is what it will look like.
Hey guys, Dr. Chad here. I am backstage at the 10th Avenue North Band concerts. They're a Christian rock concert. Whenever they're in town, we go and adjust them. This is like my 5th or 6th time being able to adjust these guys. But right behind this door here, they're having an amazing concert. I've been hanging out with them the entire afternoon. We've been eating together, we've been talking together, we've been talking about health, talking about being on the road, how they can stay healthy. They just love when we come out and adjust them, whether it's Max Health or it's Maximized Living, but just super fun to be with these guys. I've been playing volleyball. The crazy thing is they actually had me do their prayer right before they went out on stage, and we've been just hanging out, and they're just totally normal people. But the cool thing is that they're up on stage now, just doing what God has for them inside them, and blessing this crowd. I just want to take you out right now so you can check it out. All right? I think he's talking a little bit, but I think they're going to start up in a little bit.
So this song is for us.
you have it. Got a little acapella in there. I haven't seen them do that, but just wanted to take you backstage and see what it's like to hang out with these guys. But super cool. Next time they're in town, you guys gotta come to a concert. All right, peace out.
Absolutely. I wrapped it up, took some pain meds, took some anti-inflammatories,